Sam, how about this? The Houston Rockets showing some love to James Harden before the game, and that's the kind of respect he deserves, yeah.
Well, it didn't end the way the fans probably wanted it to, but James Harden gave them a lot of great moments. He played some unbelievable basketball. He was MVP. He did some unbelievable things right now, and he should be proud of what he accomplished in Houston.
Yeah, 8 Hall of Fame years for the Rockets for James Harden. But
made him a Hall of Famer right there, those 8 years.
But this 7-game win streak now for the Rockets and Harden.
You know what else special about that 7-game win streak?
You tell me.
They're the only, I saw this, the only professional sports team in all 4 sports that have lost 15 in a row and have come back and won 7 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty difficult for a team to
lose 15 in a row, then come back and win 7 in a row.
Around. So
wouldn't it be something if they would win 15 in a row, though?
What's the secret to that success right now?
I just think the mixture of veteran players. You know, when you look at what Steven Silas has done with his team, early off, you're trying to develop young guys, and you're throwing these young guys out there to the wolves basically because they don't know, they don't understand about NBA basketball, and now you got Eric Gordon and some of these veterans starting to play now. And Steven Silas has put those guys out there, and what people don't understand is you want your young guys to learn how to play. You want them taking shots. You want them involved in action. But they need to learn. And the best way to learn is to intermix those guys with some veterans. And right now what you're in is the youth and energy of these young guys and the veteran leadership of guys like Gordon and others showing these young guys how to play. And right now the Houston Rockets are on the road.
Speaking of which, are we going to see John Wall play at any point? He said publicly that he wants to play.
He wants to play, and why not let him play? Because it's only going to make – think about it. When Jalen Green comes back, you put him on the floor with Eric Gordon and John Wall. You think he's going to be better? Look how Bradley Beal developed playing with John Wall. So it's only going to make them better. Even though they may play the same position, those guys out there on the floor, they're watching, they're learning, they're participating.
On the flip side of that, back to James Harden. No Kevin Durant, right? No LaMarcus Aldridge.
Big problem.
No Joe Harris.
No win.
And we know no Kyrie Irving. He said, look, I mean, we're missing a lot of guys. He's not lying when he says that.
Not only that, my biggest concern about Brooklyn is to have the best record thus far in the East, Chris. Kevin Durant, I know he rests tonight, but those 2 guys are playing a lot of minutes. And they got to play both ends. They can't take any blows because they don't have the luxury. And give Steve Nash and that coaching staff credit. They figured out how to win games, but at what expense? If James Harden and Kevin Durant start slowing down or breaking down, then you're in for a world of hurt because for this reason. Joe Harris is going to be out for a while, and you don't know or if Kyrie Irving's going to play this year.